Hi, my name is Karen Jansen, and I am from Austin, Texas. Before implants, my life was great. I had loads of energy every day, rarely got sick, and was progressing through my life as I thought I should. So what motivated me to get implants? Actually, it was a very easy decision. I've always been very thin and had very little breast tissue. I used to actually have a lot of trouble filling out my clothing. My mom used to sew shoulder pads into dresses that had like a backless back, and so no way I could wear a strapless bra because I just needed something to fill them out. My mother is from Brazil. In Brazil, plastic surgery is very common. So I've grown up watching many family members and friends have breast augmentation. It's almost like going to a dentist. It's almost expected in many cases. So for me, it was a very easy decision, something to fill my clothing out. And so I'd be a little bit more proportional with the hips that I do have. So I'll never forget one time I was in middle school and we went to another city from where my family lived to visit my mom's friends. And I was in a living room sitting on a couch with several ladies, and one of the ladies just lifted up her shirt and said, "Olha, eu fiz meus bustos. Look, I did my boobs." And it was that kind of common and regular. So for me, it was not a big decision. And at age 22, I got them as soon as I graduated from college. So age 22, I had my first sinus infection. By age 24, I was misdiagnosed with lupus. I was in really bad shape. So within 2 years, my body had started failing, so I thought, but actually I was failing it. I had muscle pain that felt like burning. I had really bad fatigue and exhaustion that's hard to explain. My hair was falling out. I had kidney pain. I had brain fog. I would be in meetings and I would wonder, how are people remembering what they need to say? How can people talk for 2 minutes straight without getting tripped up on their words or forgetting what they're supposed to say? Because I couldn't. I got sick very often. My immune system was clearly jeopardized. And so I had this lupus diagnosis and I thought that's what it was. So now I live with lupus. But it didn't feel right. And all of my symptoms didn't match perfectly. So I was on a hunt. I saw over 30 doctors over the course of about 10 years, all allopathic. And then I moved to integrative health and functional medicine back in actually 2014. And that's when I started to be able to heal myself. But no matter what I did, diet change, supplements, herbs, oils, the works, I was never as I thought I should be. And then it was 2018 in October, actually September. I was on Facebook one evening, it was about 9 p.m., and I was scrolling, and a Facebook ad popped up, or group, and it had 75,000 women in it, and it was a breast implant illness group. And I thought, okay, let me check that out. Now I think it has over 160,000 or so women. But as soon as I started reading the testimonials, the tears started flowing. I was still reading at 2 a.m. that night. I found a list of BII symptoms. I could check off almost every single one. And when I saw muscle burning, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that this is my issue, because I'd never heard that symptom before. Within 3 weeks of finding that Facebook group and learning about breast implant illness, I had mine out. It was the longest 3 weeks of my life. I interviewed 2 plastic surgeons, found a great one here in Austin, and did not feel immediately better after. I actually had a pneumothorax. And however, what I felt was my spirit was lighter. And it was something that's in the medical community, many people may not understand, but I just felt more like myself within a day. But I knew I had a lot of work to do, and although I knew a lot about detox and I knew a lot about diet change and supplementation just because of what I had learned in order to stay functional all those years, I wasn't sure I could actually get myself back to 100% on my own, and I was pretty overwhelmed about where to start. Luckily, I found Sarah, and as soon as I read about her, I knew she knew what she was talking about. I knew she was the type of person that I would want to work with, and I knew she truly cared about getting results for her people. So the advice that I would give my pre-implant self back at age 22, so over 20 years ago, would be go natural. Not just in how you look and how you want to be physically, but what you put into your bodies. Whether it's your food, whether it's choosing a natural supplement versus a pharmaceutical, whether it's a whole range of things. I did not understand how toxic our world is and how much of a burden that could be to our body. So go natural in terms of your physique and your look, and go natural in terms of everything that you put inside of you. First of all, I'm able to do so many more physical activities than before. I didn't run for over 10 years, and last year I was able to do a half marathon, smiled all 13 miles. I am able to mother my children in a different way because of the healing modalities that I experimented with on myself all those years, and I'm able to bring into their lives, and they're much healthier for it. And I actually changed my entire career. I was a management consultant, working really long hours, and decided I needed to give that up to really share the knowledge that I had gained and try to help others to connect the dots with their health and wellness challenges. And I started working with doTERRA as a certified essential oil specialist and helping to really educate and support others on a holistic health journey through community. To me, being an Explant thriver means making the most of the second chance that we get. Living life to its fullest, however that looks to you, and passing on the knowledge that we've gained and the perspective that we've gained through this ordeal. And I'd love to share this quote that really sums that up. I heard Dr. Joe Dispenza once say, "We are all faced with a series of great opportunities, brilliantly disguised as impossible situations."